So I ran into a recent string of flat tires. So we got a hole in the tire right here on this one. It's really hard to see, but it bubbles right there. And there's the wife's brand new tires, and had to put a plug in there, and looks like it's holding up all right. And that comes over to my tires where my valve stem is leaking, and I don't want to pull the tire to do this. So we're gonna be trying out a new tool for me today. So straight off the Amazons, we've got this valve stem repair tool, and we got the correct valve stems for load range G-rated tires of 80 PSI. So I don't know if you've seen these. AIM tools, I think, made probably the original or name brand one. You got this little cone, you got a hook, and you have like the pusher tool. It comes with valve stems and the valve stem core removal tool, and comes with some more and a cheaper valve stem core removal tool and valve stems. But I cannot use this style, so I have to use this style, which is in the bag of box. I think these are only rated up to 60 PSI. So I had to go with these bad boys, which is a TR600 versus a TR416, or 414 for that one. So we're gonna get started with this by pulling the valve stem core. So now that our tire's fully deflated here, get into here, grab our pick. We should be able to get in next to this. Pull that out. That was much harder than it needed to be. We should turn it, hook it, pull this out. That's not working too hot. There we go. Again, these are the TR600s, so they're a little bit different shapes. I don't know if that's why this doesn't work right, but that is tight fit in and out as well. So we're gonna get this hole cleaned up because we had oxidation in there. I'll take a chainsaw file. Let's get that oxidation off. Clean up this outside rim a little bit. And now we're gonna try to take our cone. That does fit right in there, so that's pretty nice. And then jam our new seal in. But for this application, take a little bit of bead seal and we're gonna throw it on that. So instead of our giant applicator, I'm going to use our old valve stem. Just try to coat this in it. I'm going to throw a little bit in there, I guess. We'll wipe it off later. There we go. We get our new valve stem. And take the core out of it. Set that guy aside. Get it attached to our tool here. So we can push it into the cone. So now we're set up with our cone right here and our tool to push in. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some more Soapy Wooter in there on that. Hopefully we can get her in. Nope. Again, these are a harder plug to seat, so this may not work right. But we're going to try it again. So comparing that to your traditional one, these are nice and rounded. These are really square. And that whitened that plastic. This plastic's not hard enough to hold that into the right shape. So we'll try it again. Got it started that time. Didn't get it in. I'm gonna grab a new valve stem here. Try this again. Maybe it's that I'm not wearing the gloves they gave me. I don't know. So round 2, got a new stem, got the gloves, got a little bit of silicone just in the tip there. So hopefully that'll help that breach in. Let me get my other glove on, we'll get to it. Got our cool gloves. Soapy Wooter again. That time we got even less. See how it keisters it up there real tight. Just trying to get it into the hole there. Pretty much all of our bead sealant's dried now, so that ain't gonna help. I really would need like something to help push the cone on here too. Another nope. At this point, I'm just curious if I can get one of these in. So we're gonna go for it. So trying the standard TR 414. And just messed up already. Yeah, that was cake. Using the right kind, that works absolutely flawlessly. So that's cool. But that isn't what we can really do with this tire. Get the tool in better. You can extract better. So it does exactly what the kit tells you it's going to do with this stuff. So cannot fault the tool if you're using what it's supposed to be. So that was so easy. But like I said, I need this guy in there, and that one's a lot harder to get in. All right, so I'm gonna lift up the car, put this to where it's at the bottom down there so I can get a better pushy angle and see if I can get this in. Give her a couple more attempts here at the bottom before I end up just trying to see if I can break this outside bead off and get it in from the inside like normal. So get our tool reset here. And it just pushed me off again. Can see a bit more corrosion now though. I feel like if they made this with a tapered bottom, I don't know if that would cut out on the pressure rating, but that's probably what's doing it. So the TR414 still does like kind of sit sideways as it comes through. So I don't think that's our problem. I think it's just that the brass thickness of this one in coordination with that being bigger in the bottom here is why we're not getting into the hole there. So let's see how that, boop, right in. So give us a couple more shots before we give up, and then try our darndest to break this tire off the bead. All right, so with the persuasion of hammering, just got that in. There it is out. So I don't know if that was visible on camera, but I put all my force into holding the cone in place. I hit the back with the hammer. So let's see if that's gonna hold. So no valve cement, so we can get this to inflate quicker. And we're in neutral, so I gotta go put this thing back in park. Our valve stem into our tool using the right side. I'm gonna pull that guy off and then fight it in there, see how much pressure we lose. We're currently at 84.7 psi on the gauge. Sip it out again. And see where we're at. There we go, almost directly on. We are on 80, so perfect. So this tool with this crap, this absolutely will work. This is the one that I got. It is not made for this. I will highly say it is not made for using on these TR600s. So if you got this style, easy peasy, so simple. That was a pain. Took multiple attempts, but appears to be working. We'll see if my tire blows out or anything happens, but we're sealed up for now. Thanks for watching. So after credits scene here, a few weeks later, we got another problem with the van, and we're just checking out the work we did originally here, and this tire is doing great, no leaks.